What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and I help people find their center. In this video today, I'm coming to you to talk about how Reiki saved my life. So for those of you that don't know, Reiki is a Japanese healing modality invented by a monk named Usui back in the 1930s, and it was brought over to the US in about the 60s, 70s, 80s, and it recently became popular in the 90s and 2000s. And what Reiki means is, Rei means spiritual or source or light, and Ki, another word for Ki, is Chi, which means energy. So it means source energy. And as a Reiki practitioner, one of these symbols is Reiki, and as a Reiki practitioner, what I help people to do is get to the place of healing within themselves. As a practitioner, I am not a healer. I don't choose to take on the energy. I'm just a facilitator of the connection between my divine self and your divine self. So we're all made of this stuff. Anybody can give or receive a Reiki treatment. It is super relaxing, healing. There's no side effects to that except positive benefits, which is you may notice some heat and some warmth. You can cry, which is a release of emotions, which is a positive thing. You can use it on pets. You can use it on babies. They really like this modality. It is gentle, non-invasive, and healing. And from my perspective as a practitioner, I've been doing this since 2010, 2011, so I have some experience with this. And it really just, the connection is really based on heart center. So some spiritual benefits are focusing, healing, but you heal yourself. I don't heal you. We facilitate a connection together based on unconditional love and helping you remember that childlike innocence and that essence that you were born into. You were born of love. So to make it simplified and practical, it's like helping you to tune into more of who you truly are. So how Reiki saved my life, and a little bit of a backstory to that, and how Reiki can help you in your everyday life by de-stressing, by relaxing. Who doesn't want more of that? In a crazy, hectic modern world out there, a lot of us have to work. We have families, we've got pets, we've got jobs, co-workers, responsibilities, and sometimes we can't always go to the monastery and live in a cave in a mountain with no internet and any of this other stuff. So we need practical everyday tips, and Reiki is one of those tips and things that I found that helps me to be calmer in my everyday life. So backtrack to 2009, I went on a spiritual quest and healing journey, shamanic journey in the mountains of Arizona. And at that time I went through a divorce, and 2010 I got into Reiki from a psychic. She said that I have very healing hands. She was into Reiki herself, and she brought me to a local group. I met with her. I received a treatment on the table. There was like a group of people. It was free, a suggested donation. You just lay on the table, close your eyes, completely relax. It's a close-on treatment, non-invasive, and I had people just put their hands on me like this and just feel into my energy and where I had some blockages and some stuck energy, and it was super relaxed. And I'm somebody that has a lot of energy and have a hard time relaxing a lot of the times. So Reiki has really helped me to ground, and during that treatment I haven't looked back since. So 2010, 2011, I spent time honing the craft, and I went through the various levels of Reiki. And 2011 I became a Reiki master teacher, which is the highest level. So 2012 I went on a road trip with some buddies of mine. We were following our favorite band around, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we were driving back from Cleveland, and it was my turn to drive. So we were driving straight through from Cleveland to New York, which you know is a long drive. Anyway, we stopped in Pennsylvania at a rest stop, and something told me to Reiki the car. Something told me to... I went around and did the little symbols on the entire car, and the people in it, myself as the driver, and I just kept doing Reiki, kept channeling the energy of Reiki. And we get maybe a couple of thousand feet, 2 minutes away from the rest stop, and all of a sudden I see this deer blocking the road. We were on the interstate, and there was 3 deer back, like all in a row, literally blocking the entire road. So there was no way for us to avoid hitting it without getting run over by a freaking 18-wheelers that are coming. So all I remember doing is closing my eyes, and I feel the wheel turn slightly. I remember calling out to Archangel Michael, feeling the wheel turn slightly, and then feeling the impact like we hit a freaking brick wall. So we got out, checked everybody was okay. We had no injuries, thankfully, and checked the car, and there was literally only slight damage to the front end corner panel. So one of our friends in the car was a mechanic, and he was amazed. Everybody was amazed about how we all walked away to this day surviving hitting a deer. So for those of you that don't know, hitting a deer is like, you can die, and it is like hitting a brick wall. The deer can come into the car and start kicking, and just, we freaking walked away perfectly fine. No scratches, nothing, no damage. And the only logical explanation that I had for this is Reiki. And I don't know how or why, but Reiki saved my life, and it can save yours too. I'm blown away by... You can Google about hitting deer, and I'm sure there's videos on that now, but like, so that's some of the benefits of Reiki, and it adds so much benefits to your life. And if you want to know more about Reiki, check out my channel. I'm going to be doing more videos about how you can do Reiki from the comfort of your own home, and people who are interested from the beginning, learning about Reiki. Check out more content. Peace, unity, namaste.